Hi, my name is Anna. I'm 33 years old, and I work as a nurse in a big hospital. Every day, I help sick people feel better. I give them medicine, check on them, and make sure they are okay. It's a hard job. Sometimes I work during the day, sometimes at night, and sometimes I work for 12 hours straight. It's very tiring. But still, I love my job. Why? Because I love helping people. It makes me feel good inside. But before last year, my life was very simple and very lonely. I had no boyfriend, no close friends. I lived alone in a small apartment near the hospital. After work, I used to go home, eat something, and sleep. That was my routine, every single day. Sometimes I visited my mom. She lives in a quiet little village far from the city. She's old now, and she lives alone too. I used to go there on weekends, help her clean the house, cook, or just sit and talk. Her smile always gave me strength, but deep down, I was still lonely. I wanted someone to talk to, someone to care for me, someone who would understand me. Then, something happened, something that changed everything. One day, a new doctor joined our hospital. His name was Michael. Michael was 31, 2 years younger than me. He was tall, handsome, with brown hair and bright blue eyes, and he had a kind smile that made everyone feel comfortable. All the nurses liked him. He was friendly, polite, and always ready to help. He wasn't like the other doctors who acted proud or rude. He was different, special, but I didn't think he would ever notice me. I'm just a simple woman. I'm not very slim. I don't wear stylish clothes. I don't use makeup often. I always wear my nurse uniform and tie my hair in a simple ponytail. I didn't think someone like him would even look at me. I used to hide my feelings and stay quiet. But Michael surprised me. He started talking to me, just small things at first. Hey, Anna, how's your day? Did you eat lunch today? Don't forget to take a break. He smiled at me every single day. And slowly, I started to smile back. Then one evening, everything changed. It was raining. I had no umbrella. Michael came and said, Hey, Anna, do you need a ride home? I was surprised, but I said yes. He drove me home in his car. It was clean and smelled nice. We talked during the ride, about work, about life, and about our families. He told me he was from another city and had moved here recently. He said he liked the new hospital, and he enjoyed talking to me. I felt warm inside. It had been a long time since someone talked to me like that. After that, he started driving me home more often. He brought me tea during long shifts. At lunchtime, we sat together in the cafeteria. We laughed, joked, and talked about silly things. I started looking forward to work, not just for my job, but to see Michael. I began to like him, not just because he was good looking, but because he made me feel important. He listened, he cared. Then, one day, he asked if I wanted to go to the movies with him. We both had the weekend off, so I said yes. We watched a romantic comedy. After the movie, we walked in the park. The air was cool, the trees were quiet. We talked and talked for hours. It felt like I had known him for years. That night, I couldn't sleep. I kept thinking, does he like me? Is this real? But just a few days later, my heart broke. Michael looked serious. He came to me and said, Anna, I need to tell you something important. I didn't want to hide it anymore. I said, what is it? He looked down, then said, I'm married. My heart stopped. Married? I was shocked. I had no idea. He never mentioned a wife. He didn't wear a ring. He acted like a single man. He said his wife's name was Laura. They had been married for 5 years. they didn't have children. Then he said something that confused me even more. He said, "I'm not happy with Laura. We don't connect anymore. We don't talk much. We don't share the same dreams. But with you, I feel alive. I feel free. You listen, you smile, you make me feel like myself." I didn't know what to say. I liked Michael. I really did. But I didn't want to be the reason someone's marriage ended. I didn't want to be the other woman. I needed time to think. Then something else happened. Something that made everything harder. One day, I went to the supermarket to buy groceries. As I was picking vegetables, I heard a voice, a familiar voice. Michael's voice. I turned my head, and there he was. He was laughing and talking with a woman. A beautiful woman. Tall, stylish. She wore an expensive dress and had long, shiny hair. She looked perfect. They were smiling, holding hands. They looked happy. I felt a deep pain in my heart. I left quickly. I didn't want them to see me. I went home and cried. Why was he spending time with me if he already had someone like her? Why was I not enough to be someone's only choice? The next day, I went to work with a heavy heart. When I saw Michael, he smiled like always, but I couldn't smile back. I said, "Michael, we need to talk." We went to a quiet room. I looked at him and said, "I saw you at the supermarket with your wife. You looked happy. Why are you doing this? Why are you with me if you're already with her?" Michael looked sad. He said, "Yes, we looked happy, but it's not what it seems. Laura and I are together in photos and public, but not in our hearts. We are distant. We don't understand each other anymore. But you, Anna, you give me peace. You give me joy." I felt tears in my eyes. I said, "Michael, I care about you. But I can't be someone's second choice. If you are unhappy, fix your marriage or end it. But don't keep me in the middle. I deserve someone who is free to love me completely." Michael looked down and said softly, "You're right. I just didn't want to lose you, but I understand." That evening, I walked home slowly. I felt sad but strong. I knew I made the right choice. Loving someone is not always enough. We must love ourselves too. We must choose what brings us peace, even if it hurts. And that was my story. If you liked it, please like, subscribe, and share with someone who might need to hear it. Thank you for watching.